is Fogscreen. It's the billboard of the future, a virtual projection system. The images literally float in the air. A stream of tiny water particles form the screen, making it possible to walk right through it. It's the first time in the world that images have been projected onto air. A real novelty for the kids, but for its creators, the sky's the limit.
In theory, there is no upper limit. For example, when you think of it, clouds on the sky are fog screens themselves. Of course, we wouldn't call them our invention, but in theory, you can create very large fog screens.
It's truly visionary, but to understand how it works, you need to know about what you can't see, a virtually invisible screen of water. It's not really fog as we know it, cold air mixing with warm air. Fogscreen is vapour created by ultrasonically blasting water into the tiniest of droplets, less than 10 microns, and forcing them through a honeycomb filter into the air. The first thing you notice when you come into contact with the Fogscreen is that it's not wet. Fog's usually damp, but this fog, apart from the occasional drip of condensation, which I'm told they're working on, is just cool and dry. The secret is in the size of the water particles. Any bigger and I'd be drenched. Why do they have to be so small?
Well, from small particles with the same amount of water, you get much more opacity to the screen. With larger particles, you wouldn't get that much. And on the other hand, of course, with larger particles, you would get wet. Now that they are so small, they travel with the air and go around any obstacles, like yourself.
All you need to run Fogscreen is power and water. It uses about 7 litres of water an hour. That's about the same as one flush of a toilet. This projection system isn't complicated either. Any standard projector will do. Simply hook it up to the server that contains your images and run it through a laptop. The Fogscreen is smooth and flat because it's sandwiched in a downdraft of air. But when we turn that off, you can see that the natural turbulence of the air around it stops it from being a fog screen and just makes it fog. Still cool though. I have to admit, the images are not cinema quality, but they're experimenting with different fog thickness to make the screen clearer and brighter. While the commercial possibilities for this airborne advertising are endless, Fogscreen has already moved beyond billboards. It's taking touchscreen to a whole new level. Gary, so not only is this a virtual projection system, you can walk through it, it's also a computer touchscreen, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Can you show me?
Yeah. With your hand, you can draw images or interact with any applications that might be there.
Wow! Fogscreen Interactive allows you to access a computer program just by pointing, clicking or drawing in the air with your hand. A laser scans the area with pulses of infrared light to detect the location of anything that touches the screen. You can draw any shape you like and the computer will match it with an image, like these fireworks. Fogscreen doesn't come cheap. Each unit is custom made and will sell for almost $90,000. But don't worry about having to keep up with the Joneses. The Fogscreen wasn't designed for use in the home, so don't go throwing out your television. But advertisers are very excited about it, so I don't think it'll be long before we see walk-through advertisements.